Welcome to our podcast. In this episode, we will analyze an organizational problem related to internal communication in multilingual teams. The identified problem is a high rate of misunderstandings caused by the lack of language standardization and the absence of clear communication protocols. This situation leads to consequences such as task execution errors, rework, conflicts between teams, and decreased productivity. To address this issue, we developed an objective tree that allows us to visualize both the solutions and the accept positive effects. Additionally, we analyze the stakeholders to understand who influences and who is affected by these solutions.
The main objective of this project is to reduce misunderstanding in internal communication by standardizing a language and implementing communication protocols. This objective is not isolated as it generates several positive effects within the organization. First, it improves the work environment by reducing conflicts, tensions, and misinterpretations. Second, it increases productivity since employees better understand their tasks and make fewer mistakes. Third, it reduces rework and downtime, optimizing internal processes. It is important to understand that these effects are directly connected to the main objective, forming a positive cause and effect relationship within the objective tree.
At the bottom of the tree, we find the causes of the problem, which have been transformed into specific objectives or solutions. The first line of action is to strengthen supervision and quality control in organizational communication. This involves implementing metrics to evaluate communication clarity and assigning responsibilities for oversight. The second line is to improve writing and communication skills. This includes training programs in professional writing and the use of standardized templates, such as emails and reports, to reduce ambiguity. The third line is to strengthen corporate language training with the organization. This involves institutional language programs and allocating a specific time for employees to develop these skills. These three lines of action directly address the root causes of the problem, enabling a structural and long-term solution.
To ensure the success of the project, it is essential to analyze the stakeholders, meaning the actors who influence or are affected by the project. These stakeholders are classified according to their level of power and interest. First, managers or directors have high power and high interest. They are key actors because they make strategic decisions, allocate resources, and lead the implementation of the project. Second, the management has high power but low interest. Although they are not directly involved, they influence project approval and focus on overall results. Third, employees or multilingual teams have low power but high interest. They are the most affected by communication problems and the main users of the solutions. Finally, external or less related areas have low power and low interest, so their involvement is minimal and mostly indirect. This analysis allows us to define management strategies for each group, such as closely managing key stakeholders and keeping others informed. The relationship between the objective tree and the stakeholders is essential, as each actor is linked to different levels of the project. Managers are connected to all the solutions located at the root of the tree. such as implementing metrics, training programs, and communication protocols. This is because they are responsible for decision making, resource allocation, and ensuring proper implementation. Top management is mainly connected to the effects of the project, such as increased productivity and reduced costs related to rework. Their focus is on outcomes rather than processes. Employees are directly linked to the implementation of the solutions, as they are the ones who use the tools, follow the protocols, and participate in training programs. They are also the primary beneficiaries of improved communication. Finally, external areas are indirectly connected, benefiting from more efficient communication across teams. In this way, we can observe a strong alignment between the project objectives and stakeholder interest, which increases the likelihood of success. In conclusion, the combined analysis of the objective tree and stakeholders allows us to understand not only what needs to be done, but also who should be involved and how. This ensures a more effective implementation of the project and a real improvement in organizational communication.